Okay, let's talk about taking care of your microfiber cloths. So you're gonna normally just rinse out your cloths under water, rinse them out and hang them up to dry by the tag overnight in between uses, and you can just keep using the cloth. You do not need to wash them in the laundry every single time you use them, and that's what makes them efficient and time saving as well. But eventually, maybe once a week, you're going to need to clean your cloths, or after perhaps a really dirty job. And so to do that, you need to wash them. And it's really not that different depending on what your habits are now, but you need to basically use a free and clear type detergent. So your body, your skin is your biggest organ in your body, and so when you're washing with laundry detergents that have chemicals, fillers, bleaches, softeners, which are just chemicals, or scents, that's just getting into your skin and absorbing into your body. So really it's better to use a product that's a detergent that's free of all that kind of stuff. Now Norwex, we do make our own. It's Ultra Power Plus. It's super efficient. Now this little tiny bag here, this will clean 66 standard loads of laundry or 100 in a high efficiency load. We also make a liquid laundry detergent that will clean 107 standard loads or 215 in a high efficiency. So think about the big bottles that you might have kicking around your house right now of detergent, and look at these. And these will actually, price point wise, do a better job, and they're healthier for you and your family. So I highly recommend them. I've switched over to these, and I think that they do a far better job. So I did say that you're not going to be using fabric softeners, and so one way that you can naturally soften your cloths, because sometimes they will seem to get stiff if you don't use a softening agent, and the agent you can use is white vinegar. If you put a quarter of a cup of white vinegar into your laundry when you do it, it acts as a natural softener, and your cloths are going to come out soft. And I didn't even know that, but when I've talked to some people at demos, they already are aware of that, and they've done that to be more natural in how they clean their clothes. So I highly recommend that, and that stuff is really cheap in the grocery store. You can buy a huge gallon of it for a few bucks. So so that is our detergent. But over time, maybe once every 6 months, you might realize that your cloths are starting to maybe get stained, or you want them to be cleaned better. And you can do that. There's a couple different ways you can do that. One is you can just fill a sink and put maybe hot water, boiling water. You can just boil water and pour it over it and let them sit. That will open up the microfibers and allow them to release anything that's left in there, and then you can launder them after that. The other way you can do that is you can get our microfiber cleaner. Let's say you have to get this, but I've found it really effective at getting stains out. It's great if you have your family gets grass stains, or somebody that really is hard on their clothing to get stains out. This is really effective. But you can just basically, like I said, put maybe 10 cloths in a sink, hot water, and a scoop of this, let it sit for 30 minutes, and that will really deep clean your cloths. So you don't do this all the time, just like you clean your teeth every day yourself, you brush them, you go to the dentist once every 6 months. That's kind of how you would do this. The only time you would need to use this a little bit more is it can be used as a super cleaning agent if you have kids that have really dirty clothes, or someone in your family works in a job where their clothes get really dirty. This can be really helpful. The other thing I'll just point out, because we have it, is our stain remover. You don't need to have this, but I've used it. It's a natural type of stain remover, and it does a fantastic job. The last part I'll tell you about is, after you launder your cloths, you want, in your washing machine, you want to move them over to your dryer, and no dryer sheets. Dryer sheets are just, again, filled with all kinds of chemicals. Read the label, and you will realize there's stuff in there that you probably had no idea. So what we sell are our fluff and tumble dryer balls, and these are made of wool, so they're a natural material. You just toss them in, and this actually will dry your clothes faster, because they create airspace in the dryer as it's drying your clothes, so your clothes will actually dry faster. And they're really efficient, they're great, and they're quiet, so I really like that about them. And if you do want some kind of scent, because you're a scent person and that's important to you, you can drop essential oils on these. It will absorb into this, but then as you're drying, it will release that in the dryer, so you can have some fragrance. So that's basically how you take care of your microfiber cloths. I hope that's informative, and so ask me anything about doing laundry.